can be a little bit difficult working, of course, on the body, working on at home, on a chair that's not necessarily always going to be designed for it. So first things first, make sure that the chair that you're sitting on, obviously that your posture is really good. So you want to have right angles as much as possible. So knees, hips, elbows. If that's not happening, just grab some props. I'm going to use a cushion on my chair. If you don't have a chair that goes up and down, I'm going to use a cushion here, and I'm going to use some handy, underused recipe books maybe, and pop them on the floor here so that I create a right angle when I'm sitting down. So a right angle when you're sitting down will mean that you avoid excessively compressing the hamstring muscles. So just bringing those books a little bit closer so that they're there. Okay. And I can rest my feet comfortably. So now raise, slightly raise, got a nice right angle here through the elbows and as well through hips and legs and down to knees. Trying to take breaks for water, and also try to make sure that you take a break at least every hour, if not every 45 minutes. Come out and take a turn in your desk. You can do a few stretches on your chair. Let's do a few stretches to relieve the body a little bit. So you're going to come and cross the ankle over the knee. Let that knee drop out. Take a moment and then lean forward. Try to keep the chest up and long as you lean forwards. Additionally, you can clasp your hands behind your back just to open the chest to counteract this crunched over movement and open the chest. So take the arms up behind you. Forward fold. This need not take more than 5 minutes at a time. From here, even in your chair, stay here, keeping the hands together, joining the hands down into the back. Stretch out the triceps on either side. Hold on to opposite elbows, leaning from one side, change, and to the other. And then we're going to take that stretch where we clasp the hands and then pull the hands to the outside of the rib cage. And tilt your head over in the direction of the elbow that's sticking out and drop your head down. Really extend, release the trapezius on the side of the neck, opposite side. Do you approve? Yeah. And then here, have a little forward fold. Maybe just dangle here for a moment. Bend your knees, hold on to the lower back, into the backs of the knees, and press through to stretch out the lower back. Take a moment also to stretch through so that you're sending your knee back, but you're pushing your pelvis forwards. This is going to stretch through the quadricep and also especially the hip flexor muscle, which is being contracted through long periods spent sitting down. You can also use your desk for pigeon pose and actually take the foot all the way up and let the knee drop out and lean forward, having a standing pigeon, which can feel really good through the outside of the glute. Standing pigeon, that's right, that's what it's called. Do a few shoulder shrugs. Clasp the hands behind the back, lift the chest. And then clasp the hands in front, push the fists forwards, round the belly, tuck the tailbone. Coming up, open the arms, wrap your arms around your shoulders, one direction, open back up into cactus, wrap the arms around in the other direction. Yeah. And leaning down, let that right hand drop all the way down as much as you can. And through the left. Clasp the hands overhead and turn. Keep the hip, as you turn to one direction, keep that hip pushed forwards. And to the other side. And then ready to go back to work. You take a few wrist twirls and come back down. And and settle down. Back to work. Enjoy.